We are dealing with the chart options we have in Advanced Excel 2016. Now, Excel has come up with various chart options with their version of 2016, and that is what we're going to see now. We're going to see the four main types. One is the waterfall chart. That was a very good addition this year. Then we have the box and whisker chart. We have the tree map chart and the sunburst chart. These four are majorly new additions to the 2016 version, and I wish to explore all the four of them with you all. There are the normal chart options which are available under the Insert tab. If you go to the Insert tab, we have various chart options over here. We have the normal column or bar chart, line charts, pie charts, or the scatter diagrams. All of it you can explore, and they have been very well explained in our other Microsoft Office courses. But since we are dealing entirely with 2016 now, I would like to take up the new additions that have been made to the this new version. So we are going to deal with these new charts, the tree map, the sunburst, the box and whisker, the waterfall ones, which are completely new. So I wish to explore them with you all. And the thing that you're seeing in front of you is the waterfall chart. So in this particular tutorial, I'm going to tell you how this waterfall chart is important, or how it can be used. Also, how you can prepare one of these charts. Now, if you look at this chart, you can see that there are certain bars, but they seem like in a particular alignment, which gives it a name waterfall. Okay, and this waterfall chart is good for showing the above and below line results. You can easily find out what is doing well and what is not, and there's a very great visual feeling to this chart, wherein you can easily identify what are the gains and what are the losses over here. Okay, the easiest way in which these charts are demonstrated are usually financial statements. So as you can see, I've taken the example of an income statement wherein the revenues are positive numbers, the expenses are negative numbers. So you can easily find out that the blue colored bars are signifying an increase, whereas the orange colored bars are signifying an decrease. So this chart is basically separating the gains and losses by color, and there are bars which are moving up and down with respect to the previous bar that you see. So it's giving us a direct comparison as to which items are increasing and which items are decreasing. Okay, so this is what the waterfall chart does. It is giving you a clear view of what is increasing or decreasing in your financial statements. This is pre-created. I want you all to create it on your own. So I'll just delete this, and let's create a waterfall chart right from scratch. So we have this income statement in front of us. This is an hypothetical example wherein you will find out that there are a few items on which we're going to work upon. This is a typical income statement starting from revenue, out of which cost of revenues decrease, which we get the gross profit. We remove the indirect expenses, we get the EBITDA, which is earnings before interest, tax, depreciation and amortization. We deduct the depreciation, we get the EBIT, which is the operating profit. We remove the interest and we get the EBT. Finally, we remove the taxes, and PAT is the final profit that this company XYZ has. So we're going to make a waterfall chart on this income statement. It is very simple. You just need to select the data on which you want to perform your analysis or prepare a chart. Once you have selected the range of data, the next thing you need to do is go to the Insert tab, and under the Insert tab, click on the Recommended Charts option. Now this is giving you one recommendation, but we need to go to the All Charts. These are all the charts that are available to you to use, and we want the waterfall chart which can best describe this data set. So I select the waterfall chart, which is a new addition to the Microsoft Excel 2016, and I click on OK. As soon as you click on OK, you will find that the chart is now ready in front of you. As I already told you, or I already showed you, that this is basically signifying our increase or decrease. If you have a look at the axis over here, you will find that these are the amounts, and this axis is representing the particulars, the items in your income statement. And if you can have a look, it starts at 10,000, it decreases by 2,000, and then the gross profit. So as and how the particular items are there, it is representing an increase or decrease, and this is giving us a view of a waterfall, hence the name waterfall chart. If you want, you can make certain changes to this. You can change the style. These are the various style options you have, so you can choose any one of them. You can see the bar and the background color is changing, so you can choose the one which you feel will look good on your data. If this looks fine, you can select this. You need to provide the chart title, so you can type in, let's say, income statement. Other changes that you can make is to the chart elements. Okay, if you want, you can keep the axis or remove the axis. If you want, you can add axis titles, as in what this is representing and what this is. Chart title we have already provided. Data labels, if you want, you can remove or you can keep them as well. You would like to keep the data labels. You can remove the grid lines to give it a more clear view, and legends. So if you don't want the legends, you can remove, but I think we'll keep the legends. It should tell us, you know, what it means. Sometimes it's not clearly visible, then it is fine. Also, if you go under the format tab or under the design tab, we have various options over here. You can change the color of the bars as you want, whichever suits your analysis or data or your report. It should match your report basically. So whichever signifies your data well, you can select that and save your changes. So this is how you can prepare a simple waterfall chart. This will allow you to see how the small pieces of a whole contribute to the total. So this is an example of waterfall chart. In the next example, we are going to look at the box and whisker chart.